Hello, you. Welcome to our weekly update, and I have to apologize in advance because I am ridiculously excited this week because just down here I have the first prototypes in for life. It's been a long journey, but I'm really pleased with them. There's practically nothing that has to be changed before we get on and make these things. I want to say a couple of things about them before I show them to you. First of all, they don't have cables in them. Okay, because that's not what we're showing off today. But these are the power units themselves. They also don't have the final LED setup and colors in them, so the LEDs look a little bit crazy. But with that said, I'm just gonna turn them on and point the camera down so that you can see them here. All right, so you can see this guy here is more or less fully charged. All right, you can see we've got like 90% charge on there, and we've got about a 40% charge on there. And one of the things you can do, of course, is that they have, well, let's remind you of the features we've got on here. So there's USB-C. The cable's going to go in here and plug into the USB-C, but this is USB-C. This is the charging port of the future. Okay, capable of doing very fast, rapid charges depending on your device's ability. There's the old USB-A. It's the one that you've used for years. We also have Qi wireless charging on the top. You're going to see in a minute. I'm going to lay my phone right on here. Qi wireless charging out into your device on the top. Qi wireless charging in on the bottom as well. In fact, if I'll leave that one there, but if I take this other one, I've actually taken the back off of it, and you can see the coil. So Qi wireless charging goes in through the coil on the back. I'll just fit the back onto it. I'm bound to put it on the wrong way around now, aren't I? Yeah, putting it on the wrong way around. There we go. Fits on nicely like that. So, so you can use one of these to charge the other using Qi. Look, here we go. I'll set it up, turn it on, place this one on top. Boom, and immediately, there it goes. It starts to charge wirelessly. Can you see the lights coming on there? Let me make it dark enough you can see the lights coming on. All right, so there's Qi working absolutely perfectly right out of the gate, and you can see from the blinking LED there. Can you see that? Maybe I turn it up to you like that. You know, I upset it because I touched near the power button, but there you can see the blinking LED shows that the charging is going on, and it's at 40, coming up to 50%. So there's Qi working, but let's use Qi a different way here. Let's use it to charge my phone. Here's my phone. I'm going to put it right on top. Boom, and we're up. It's actually fully charged at the moment anyway, but you heard the boom sound as it came on to charge. There's my younger daughter, there's my elder daughter, and there's another relative of the family. 3 beautiful girls. All right, so there's Qi wireless charging. It had actually turned off while I was doing that, so we're gonna work to give you a slightly longer period after you turn it on before it turns off. Let's try out some of these cables here. Here's the old USB-A cable. This is the one that you've used for years. Okay, let's just plug it right in. Right, and is this the right? Actually, you know what this one is? This is a micro. Okay, which is one of the other ways of putting power in there. So let's transfer power from this one to this one. Again, you can see the power moves right across and it starts powering beautifully. Just want to remind you, right, 4 ways of getting power in. There's the actual MAGFAST connection, which I'm actually not demonstrating for you today, but there's a MAGFAST connection, right there on the end, right, gets the power in. You've got micro for getting power in. You've got lots of those cables hanging around the house, so we wanted you to have a cable that you'd already got. You can then get power in via Qi, as we just demonstrated, and also get power in through USB-C. And USB-C, this is Qi and USB-C. I don't know how familiar you are with these two at the moment, but these are the future. If you're not using them today, anybody who's selling you products without these is not understanding what you're going to want next year and the year after. And I've said this many times during these updates. We're designing these so that we're taking our time, and we're designing these so that you will be thrilled with them for years to come. All right, not satisfied for 6 months and then it's another junker. That's the entire philosophy of this. And I think, you know, if you're watching this now, thank you. You're one of the people who understands this. All right, so where have we gotten with this? So we just demonstrated getting power in through a couple of different methods. Should I put power in using USB-C? Here's a USB. Hang on, I'll take the one out of my computer here. This is a USB-C cable that I actually use to power my laptop. But let's plug it in here right now in the top, and boom, same thing again. Immediately we start to charge the charger. And by the way, the reason I'm gripping it like this is because this is the one with the. Remember, I had the back off a little bit earlier on. When yours comes, of course, these seams, which are pretty nice on this prototype, the seams will be super, super tight. They're actually going to be sonically welded. So the mold, this is what's called a CNC model, which is very precise. The molds will be 10 times as precise as this. So these joints are going to be fantastic, and then they're going to have what's called sonic welding, which how do I describe it? It creates a small internal melting within the mold and draws them together into this brilliant, beautiful, tight connection. So there we are, charged. So I've shown you a bunch of different ways of getting power in. Let's get the power out. I already showed you charging. Let me switch it on. I already showed you charging my phone like that. Boom. There it is. So you can see charging wirelessly there. Let's do it one more time. Turn it on. Put your phone on. You can hear the sound. All right, let's get some power out now. Let's use, okay, here's a big old regular, where is it there? Okay, so regular, this is the end is for my phone, and this is the USB-A, the one that you've used for years. Let's plug it in. Okay, goes around that way, around there. I'll plug in my phone, and this A will give you a nice fast charge again. I'm sorry, I should have had this with less power in it when I started, but you can hear it coming on every time. In fact, what I do have here is I have a case that is one of these cases that holds power itself, and if I plug in there, look, you can see, boom, the charging starts immediately. You can see the light. You can see the light come on, and that's using USB-A. And then the truth is that the wireless charging is by far and away the most convenient. That's the one that you'll be using on, like multiple times a day. I sit at my desk with a wireless charger, as many of you know, and charge all day long by just putting it on and off the wireless charger. But the premier best way of charging for the future is going to be this wired connection USB-C, because it can kick a lot more power. It's these really smart, beautiful connectors. You may already have these for your phone. If not, this is what's, well, we've spoken about USB-C before, but it goes in both ways around, and it can kick a lot of power, very fast video connections and so on. And what am I doing here? I guess I can't do anything with this one. What I'm looking for is this one, which is a high-speed USB, there it is, USB-C to Lightning for my phone. Right, plug it in here. Right, plug it in there, plug it into my phone, and you're of course going to have the built-in cable, so you never have to remember to carry one around. But there it is. It goes. It connects immediately. I'll do it one more time so you can hear it. Okay, and you hear it come up and charge. Thank you, girls. All right. So that's it. 4 ways of getting power in. 5 ways of getting power out. The 5th way is a little bit of a cheat because it's the built-in cable, which is the same as the built-in cable is going to be here. So it's going to be using the USB-C, which is one of the other 4. It gives you the 5th way of getting power out. And man, I could not be more thrilled. Oh, one more thing to show you. All right, although we haven't got the electrical connection working, there's these tiny little, you see them shining there? These little electrical contacts in the MAGFAST connection. Remember, this is the model with the back that comes up. Can you see the electrical connections in there? The little pins here in these prototypes, we asked them to get them because they had everything else ready. They just couldn't get the samples of the pins, the exact pins that we want. So they sent them over with different ones. So this electrical connection isn't working on these models, but you can see the magnetic connection there working absolutely beautifully. We're sure from our testing that we wanted a little stronger than that. All right, it's a nice connection at the moment. We wanted a little firmer, and so we're going to just up spec the magnets very slightly. But this is it. This is MAGFAST Life. This is the charger you want for every day. We're thrilled. It's going to kick lots of power, several recharges for your phone, fast recharging if you use the built-in cable. And the truth is, I was almost in tears when we were discussing these earlier on. I'm just absolutely thrilled. If you're one of the folks who's been with us for a while, you know this has been a long and very hard journey, and we're not quite there yet. But we didn't promise speed. We promised something like really special. We promised to leapfrog the competition and just make some chargers that are way, way better than anything that's there today. And that promise, we're focused on it every day. And I hope you can see from this, it's one that we're all about keeping. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for backing us and for supporting us and for being so patient. You're going to love these when you get them in your hands. And if for any reason you don't, of course, we don't want a penny of your money, but thank you for being with us. There it is, MAGFAST Life. Bless you. See you next week.